Hey everyone, Dr. FJ, Schofield Chiropractic Training, Q&A, Rhinos, what's going on? So question, Dr. Andy, appreciate it. Going over finances, good insurance, bad insurance, no insurance. It's basically going to be the same every time. So we could maybe videotape a call if you have questions, but let's start with if it covers 100%, then that's great, right? So it's just like, hey, everything's gonna be covered. So you're gonna go through everything the same way though. You're gonna go through tissue healing time as you before the finances. So soft tissues and nerves take a year, muscles 3 months. Then you're gonna go through the three responses to care. Some people get better, some people get worse at first, some people stay the same initially and then come around. Then, and then you've gone through your treatment plan 3 times a week for 4 weeks, twice a week for 4 weeks, once a week for 4 weeks, or whatever it is, 3 for 4, 2 for 8, twice a week for 12. Um, then you say, okay, you have a $30 copay for the covered services. Now, that means basically a $30 copay for regular adjusting. So like I have a lot of UHC, then UHC is paying me another 20 bucks, no matter what I do, if it's covered, which stinks. So I then will have non-covered services. So that the $30 copay covers regular adjusting. We're also, NUCA, the main technique we do, the foundation of our office, upper cervical chiropractic, um, laser or PMF. Laser is a light therapy. PMF is an electromagnetic therapy. They both reduce inflammation, promote circulation, and help with healing and getting really faster. And then soft tissue treatments. So we get in and we work out knots, adhesions. Sometimes we use an instrument like this to strip. Sometimes we use your hands. Every now and then we do a little dry needling. Those are non-covered services. That adds 45 each time to the visit. So your $30 copay, 45 makes it 75 a visit. We'll do 3 re-exams and re-x-rays. I don't go through the cost of those anymore. I don't itemize it or a la carte it. I used to. It just creates extra objections. So then I just go to the per visit and I say, okay, per visit, let's say we did 3 for 4, 2 for 1 for, that's 24 visits times 75. Um, plus re-exams, re-x-rays. That takes us to whatever the amount is. Then you offer the one time and the auto debit. Um, and then which works best for you. When I talk to my spouse, I do the same thing, no problem. Let's get you a copy, let's get you a full adjustment treatment, everything, so you can see what it is, kind of test drive it, and we'll set you up for a few days and see how you're responding, and we'll go from there. So you go through that. That would kind of be the crappy insurance. Like you're using the non-covered services to get you to a decent amount. If they have good insurance, which I don't have a lot, but let's say they have a $20 copay, and this is maybe a Blue Cross that has good out-of-network benefits for me. So now, then you just say, hey, it's $20 a visit. Are you still going to do re-x-rays, re-exams, re-x-rays, like, so my re-x-rays aren't medically necessary. So I'm going to be like, okay, it's 20. Are you still doing the non-covered services with the 20? So that'd be, you'd add that up, or you'd say the $20 copay, you have a $20 copay plus re-x-rays. So it's 20 a visit times 24 visits plus the re-x-rays brings us to blank. You can do a one time or an auto debit. If they have no insurance, then you're just going to go through as you're going through your services. So you're going through all the different services you provide. So this is you kind of just trying to value load here. So we're going to do an adjustment. We're going to do diversified. We're going to do blank blank. We're going to do traction. We're going to do therapies. Um, we do a lot more than regular chiropractic, but we are a lot more expensive. That takes us to 75 a visit. So you just go through, and it's pretty much the same no matter what. It's just what is it going to cost? Is insurance actually going to cover some of this or not? Like if they're paying for re-x-rays and a $10 copay, then the one time and the auto debit aren't going to be that much. Um, if the insurance isn't covering anything, now you got 75, 80, 90 a visit plus re-x-rays, and it's going to be proper amount, which is what most people are doing. So yeah, you just take the copay plus the non-covered service plus the re-x-rays and put that all together. And again, I show them what the per visit amount would be always. That way they know what they always, if they just want to get a couple adjustments, that's their out. I still have the relationship. I'm getting a fair amount per adjustment. So I always go through that. So that's going to be where you show, okay, you have no insurance at all. It's going to be 75, 85, 90 a visit, 50, 60, whatever you do. Okay, you have terrible insurance. All right, it's a $20 copay plus the non-covered service, 65. Maybe they have great insurance covering all of that. All right, well, you have a $20 copay. You can just pay the 20 each time, or we're going to do 20 plus the re-x-rays comes to blank. You can take care of it all up front or break it up into 3 installments. So that is essentially how you do that. It's going to be basically the same. It's just, is the insurance actually covering some of this or not? And then you're going to give them the 3 options. Always, always, I like to show them what, if they just want to pay for a few adjustments, what that would be. That's kind of my small town. That's something I created years ago because I had neighbors coming in. My wife's priest is coming in. My wife's old teachers are coming in. And I don't want to be like prepay or get out. So I always want them to know what it would be if they just want to get a couple adjustments. It's going to be 95, it's going to be 50, it's going to be 65, it's going to be 35, whatever that number is. And then you can always take that number, add it with the re-x-rays, and then do the amounts. So Dr. Andy, I hope this explains that for you. If it doesn't, let me know, and either next time or we can set up maybe a video call and I can show you how to walk you through it. But that's essentially what it is you're just walking through, and then the only difference between good insurance, crappy insurance, and no insurance is just, you know, what they're paying. If they have great insurance and they're paying very little. If they have crappy insurance, like every now and then I have a Medicare with a secondary where they cover literally everything. So I get $100 a visit ish. So then it's just the re-x-rays. Do you want it? So then I'll just say, okay, the re-x-rays, they'll say aren't medically necessary. Why are you taking the same x-ray over and over and over again? The re-x-rays are 975. Is that something you want to do? Well, yeah, that's what you need to do to make sure you know what you're doing, right, Doc? Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly why we do the x-rays. Make sure the adjustment's moving things the way we want. All right, let's do it. Or let me get a few adjustments and let me think about it. Yeah, no problem. If you're getting great results, maybe we can get away without doing it. If the results aren't great, then we need to make sure and talk about doing it. Maybe we just do one re-x-ray. That would be 345, and we can see where we're at that time instead of the full typical re-x-ray program. So, yeah, let me know, Dr. Andy, if that makes sense. I had another question, just someone who's kind of been at the same level for a while and they want to grow. How do they do that? Well, first, it starts with you, right? Your discipline, your energy, your attitude. So I would start looking at your own habits and disciplines every day. Start exercising. I tell you, do a cold tub or a cold shower in the morning. I promise you, there's not a better way to increase your discipline and mental toughness than doing that. Do that every day for 30 to 60 days. Do it for every day for 2 months. And you tell me, I promise you, you'll be operating at a different level. And then it's just about getting focused, right? So what's the thing? You added the therapy, the traction. What are we going to charge for it? So many people add therapies and then don't charge for it. Well, it's a nice service. You're helping people, but on the business end, you're not going to grow. And if anything, you're going to hurt yourself because you spent this money on this therapy and now you're not getting anything back. If it wasn't too expensive, then it's fine, I guess. But again, you're increasing your costs without getting anything from it. So it's a very bad business model. So, but let's say you added traction or decompression. Okay, this is who I think it's best for. And lots of times, if you just write it out, like, hey, anyone with this, or that. So if they have a disc bulge, disc herniation, radiating pain, degenerative disc disease, or arthritis or stenosis, I'm recommending X visits with this. And then you just offer it and take away all the pressure. Again, be totally indifferent to it. Just offer it. Okay, if we do traction and the cold laser together, that takes us to 75 a visit. You're welcome to do that. And if you want to try to do it without the traction laser, we can. That's no problem. Or if you want us to only do what your insurance covers, we can do that too. No problem. But in a perfect world, to get you feeling better as quickly as possible, I recommend this. It's going to be X a visit. You can take care of it up front or break it up into 3 installments, which works best for you. I want to do that. Or can I talk to my spouse? Yeah, no problem. I talk to my spouse too. Here, let's get you a copy of this, and then let's get you a full treatment, and we'll check you in 2 days and see where we're at. And you won't believe how many people do it when you just offer it. And the more indifferent you can be to it, like, take it, leave it, no problem. That's expensive. Yeah, I know it is, but it's top of the line care, and we're extremely good at helping people. It's a lot more involved, so it is more expensive, but the results are awesome. Whatever. But the more indifferent you can be to it, I promise you, just totally, it is what it is. It doesn't affect you whether they do it or not, and it will help you. I promise you that. So, anyways, guys, I hope that answers all the questions. If you have any other questions down the road, please let me know. And Dr. Andy, again, I hope that answers, but you should be the same each way. If it's not, let me know. But if there, I hope that answers all the questions. And you guys have a great month. We'll chat in a month. And oh, yeah, Doc, do you have any questions? Or are you just hopping on to here?
Just was just hopping on.
Oh, okay. So
Thanks
yeah,
though.
no problem. All right. Well, we're finishing up. And so yeah, everyone have a great month and keep charging. Take care. Bye now.